If you're in the ring with someone who is taller than you, generally they have got the advantage over you. Like this guy here, he's 6'3", he's taller than me. And on this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips to be able to beat the taller guy. And tip number 1 is by far the best. I learned this when I was training for the Olympic Games. And you can use it against taller opponents, shorter opponents, anyone really, but it's absolute game changer. So make sure you watch the video until tip number 1. Okay, let's get into it. So generally, a taller fighter will be trying to outbox you by throwing that long jab and using his range and moving his feet and moving around the ring. So what you've got to do to overcome that is get your feet close to him. So if I'm in here with the taller guy and he throws a jab, I move forward, he's moved back. I'm too short, I can't reach him. He's through 1, 2. I move forward, he's moved back. So what I've got to do is have faster feet, because the only way I can hit him is if I get my feet closer, because his arms are longer, and then that's when I can go to work and throw them punches. But if I'm trying to outbox the tall boxer from here, yeah, my punches are too short. So I've got to get my feet in and then throw the punches. Now, there's a couple of ways of being able to get your feet in. So regularly I'll see shorter guys plodding forward like this, swinging and missing, you know. I've got to have faster feet. So rather than that, I'm going to do this. See, I'm getting close to him, get my feet close, and that's when I can go to work. Cutting that distance down is key. Moving on to number 9 is throwing a double or a triple jab. When I'm in with a taller guy, if I throw the single jab, he's going to step back, and that's fine. But if I throw the double or triple jab, this is what happens. Then I can get my feet closer, get my feet inside, and then I can throw the punches. So no more single jabs. For doubles, triples, or even 4 jabs at once to get your feet in close, and that's when you can go to work. Moving on to number 8, you might have seen Mike Tyson do this. He gets low. So that's what you kind of want to do. Rather than me just being here, where I'm on the end of that jab, if I get a little bit lower here, now my opponent's got to really jab down, but I can come around and throw them shots. So get low and stay low. So I'm here, I'm low, and I'm getting in and getting around, and that's when I can go to work. If you think about it, because you're shorter, you don't want to be short and up right where you're off balance. You want to be low and keeping them legs bent and really be able to blast them shots in. Number 7 is a big one, and that's using ring craft to cut the ring down. So rather than this, where I'm following my guy around, throwing these punches, useless. I need to cut the ring down, step across to the side that he's going. So example is, if I'm going after him, rather than following around, he steps to his right, I step to my left. Now he's coming onto my punches. He steps to his left, I step to my right, and bringing him onto my hands. So using your feet to cut the ring down is key when you're in with a taller opponent. Moving on to number 6 is when you get your opponent where you want them, and then going to town and throwing them punches rather than letting them get off. So what he's going to do is, if I'm moving forward, I get him on the ropes here, he's going to want to get away and get off and, you know, turn me and get me on the ropes. So obviously I don't want to do that. So when he tries to do that, I'm going to step across and I've got him here. Now this is where I need to throw the punches. Bah, bah, bah. If he's got experience, which Chris has, what he's going to do, he's going to hold me like this and then turn his feet around and get me on the ropes, and then now he's back to the center of the ring and he's back on his long jab, and then I'm chasing him again. That's what we don't want. I need to keep him there. So let's just see if he does hold me. Now what I want to do, I want to keep working, throwing them punches here. And what that's going to do is tell the big guy he can't hold you because he's going to get blasted in the middle. Or also tell the referee that you can't break the fight up because you're still throwing them punches. And if he does try to step to the side, I'm going to step to the side with him and throw the punches. He holds, and still throw the punches here. But keep him on the ropes. It's key. Don't let them escape. You've worked so hard to get your bigger guy to the ropes. When you get them there, then that's when you throw them punches. Moving on to number 5 is attack the body, but not for the reasons you may think. Attack the body so you can land the head punches. And I hear it all the time. If you're fighting a taller opponent, you've got to go to the body. You've got to go to the body. Yes, you do, but not just for going to the body's sake. You need to set up your other punches. So if I'm here, I want to go to the body, but let's just say I want to step in with a fast jab. Fast jab, boom, he's defended it. Fast jab, he's defended it. This time, fast jab, boom, and then come over the top. So go to the body to set up your other punches. And that's if you're in the center of the ring. Now if I've got him on the ropes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the body punches to get his hands to drop. Boom, and then come over with a big shot as soon as them hands have dropped. Because if you think about it, if someone's blasting you in the body like this, what are you going to do? You're not going to keep your hands up, you're going to bring them down. As soon as they drop, whoop, over the top with that big right hand or left hand. Now, number 3 is keeping your hands up and keeping a strong guard. Now, it might seem obvious. Why would you drop your hands when you're in there with the taller guy? But I see it all the time, especially when people trying to move the head, they bring their hands down to the side of the fist. You need to keep them hands up, chin down when you are going forward, and keep them that tight guard. Don't give him a chance to out jab you and move your feet. Hands high all the time. So moving on, number 3, don't stand still. If I'm in there with a taller guy and I'm standing still, what he's going to do is just like this. Yeah, he's just going to pick me off. And then move his feet. Yeah. Instead of that, keep moving. Move your head, move your feet. But do it in a way where you're not going to rush in. So I'm not rushing in like this. So I'm going to do it strategically. Whereas if he's here, rather than me just being here, following around, I'm going to be moving. I'm out of range, but I'm moving because he doesn't know what's going to come. I'm here, moving with the feet. And then attack, but don't just stand still. Moving on, number 2 is a big one that lots of coaches don't teach, and that is being smart when you're in the clinch. Because the taller guy with the smaller guy always ends up inside. So rather than just standing inside like this, waiting for the referee to break, I want to work inside. So if my hands are on the outside, I want to try and bring my hand on the inside, then throw the punch. Bring my hand from the inside, then throw the punch. If I'm bringing this hand down here, trying to pull this one down, he's thinking about this side, he's forgot about this side, so boom, then come over the top. Be smart when you're inside. The way to get better at this is the same way as you get better at anything, is by practicing it. You could do a round with your training partner when you are just working inside, trying to get your hands in, throwing them punches. And that right there will really help you when you're in with a taller opponent. And number 1 is a big one. But before I tell you what it is, I just want to tell you about this that will really benefit you the way it's benefited me. I've been punched in the face over 40,000 times in my life. Now I'm training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a full-time content creator, and I've got 3 very energetic kids who's been homeschooled, and we're traveling the world. So as you can imagine, I really need concentration and focus at all times. And one thing that I've been doing that's been really helping with this is drinking 4 Sigmatic Think coffee. Not only is this organic, but it's infused with lion's mane, and it's proven that lion's mane can help with mental cognition and performance. And as you can imagine, with all this crazy stuff going on in my life, that's exactly what I need. I've also been adding to my coffee some of this Think Vanilla Creamer for a hint of vanilla flavor, and it also contains L-theanine, which is great because it helps with not having to crash from drinking regular coffee. Also, if I need a little kick, I'll put some Focus Blend in there as well. That helps with mental clarity. And 4 Sigmatic have put together this Think Starter Kit that contains all of this, and it works out for around $1 a cup. And this is available for you at Amazon, Whole Foods, and 4sigmatic.com. Check it out and thank me later. What better way to enjoy a hike in Hawaii than 4 Sigmatic organic coffee and the Focus Blend to go in it? Amazing. And tip number 1, the big one, is throwing realistic feints, but doing it all the time. Kind of like you see a Tyson Fury do it. And this is going to keep your bigger guy thinking all the time. Now, if you're throwing a realistic feint, you can then move your feet in, keeping him thinking. So rather than just stepping in with a double, triple jab, like I said earlier on, throw the feint first. And then throw the double, triple jab, then get your feet in. If you're going to throw punches to the body, throw the feint first. If you're going to cut the ring down, feint with your feet. Feint one way and go the other way. I practice this in shadowboxing, on the bags, on the mitts, and in sparring. But you've got to be fast. And I've created this video right here showing you exactly how to throw fast punches. So click here and learn how to be fast in boxing.